Hello and welcome back to the game room. I'm here today to do another review for you. Title that I'm going to review today is another Switch game title. Sorry, my cat has just decided to walk in at that exact moment, bless him. I'm going to look, you see him in the background walking past me. I'm going to look at a Switch title today. The game I'm going to have a look at is I Am Setsuna for the Nintendo Switch. I Am Setsuna didn't come out in PAL regions or NTSC regions. It only came out in Japan for the Switch. I didn't import this. I didn't bring this in from eBay or anything like that. I actually found this in an independent game store. And true, it doesn't have a normal English cover, but they actually printed up some special edition covers for it that have a British cover. But if you open it up and you look at the actual card itself, it's actually got Japanese writing on it. And if I pull this sleeve out, it's got another sleeve on the inside of it that's in full Japanese. Why not? This only came out as an eShop title, and it only came out with the launch of the Switch, having originally, I think, come out. Correct if I'm wrong. I think on the PS Vita, I think it came out as an original title. I might be wrong in that, but it did come out as a launch title on the eShop, and I think it was about $29.99 on the eShop. What is it about? It's set in this. It's an RPG, and it's set in this very kind of snow-covered land where sacrifices need to be made every few years to appease these monsters, and it needs to be a certain line of girls that need to be sacrificed for these monsters to keep them away from the villages and keep people safe, and it becomes this big deal for these girls, these women, to do this becomes an honour to do this for their people. And you play this character that stumbles across the girl, and you vow to help her and you vow to escort her to this sacrifice as a way of keeping her promise and to keep people safe. It is a traditional RPG, and I'm not a big fan of RPGs, as I've said on this channel before now. But actually, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was actually really good. I think it's a beautiful game. As you can see from the artwork on the front, the artwork is just beautiful, and particularly on the back as well. You spend a lot of the game literally just staring at the artwork and sort of getting lost in it, how beautiful the music and the art design is. Everything has this wonderful kind of snow-covered feeling to it. It feels cold, but it also feels beautiful at the same time. Feels like you're being trapped in like a Monet painting or something, like that. The battle mechanic is a turn-based battle mechanic, but at the same time, the mechanic for it doesn't become dull, or doesn't become boring or overly confusing, which is my big thing with RPGs. I think often they're a bit self-indulgent and a bit overly confusing. My cat here wants to say hello, so say hello to Jonesy. Here he is, look. Can you see him? Hey, you're on YouTube now, you're famous. Join me for the review. So, I Am Setsuna, yes? Often, that RPG mechanic of turn-based mechanics can be a little bit dull and a little bit boring. Do you want to go down? Go. But it's not overly confusing. It's not overly kind of self-indulgent. It doesn't take very long to get used to the mechanic. You do get used to how it works fairly quickly. It took me about 20 minutes, half an hour to really get into the swing of it, where you're forgetting that what you had to do, you're kind of just doing it as second nature. I can't believe it didn't come out as a first generation title, as an actual physical card on release. I think it would have been really good to go alongside Zelda on release. It's definitely worth picking up. It's not the happiest story in the world. It's not the most happy-go-lucky story I've ever played, but it is engrossing. It is beautiful. It's very simple to play, which is all I want from an RPG. I want simple RPGs. I think that's some of the reasons why I love Pokemon games as much as I do. They're very simple turn-based mechanics to games. It's very simple, very easy to play. I just can't believe it didn't come out for a physical release. So for me, it's definitely up there, one of my top 2 or 3 games on the Switch. If you see it cheap enough to import it, definitely. Right, today I've just been to a couple of charity shops. Bought a couple of things. You're gonna laugh at me, but I really liked this film. I saw it with my wife. I expected to laugh at it and think it was stupid, but I really enjoyed it. Picked up a DVD, I picked up Power Rangers, paid £1.50 for it. You can still see the sticker on it. So pleased with that. I picked a couple of these as well, which I was really pleased with. Picked up a couple of Pokemon Japanese comics. You know Japanese because they're kind of from left to right. Right to left instead of left to right, I think it is. Another one there. Look. I paid £2 each for those, so those will go on the shelves. Really, really pleased with both of those. Attached to this video, I'm also going to attach some footage of me shopping in a couple of the charity shops in my local area where I just went today. There's about 4 or 5 around the corner from where I live, about 2 minutes walk. So I'm going to attach a little bit of footage, a few outtakes from that, to the end of this video. So stay tuned, watch the end of those footage. Thank you.
The problem with me, I keep putting my trousers up.
Yeah.
These are this size. They're still full. Nightmare. You got a belt on?
Yeah. I just don't put it on tight enough. Or this one just comes incredibly loose.
Yes.
Very easy.
Make some space in there.
I can't go until yet.
All right. Are they going to teach you? We've worked one of those sort of things before, right?
No.
Good fun.
I've overheard some conversations.